Gitme buradan. Sen olmadan ben asla yaşayamam. But if you don't have confidence and you don't have intelligence, then setting position is like not for you. So Marco, if you're watching this, he spikes directly over you. You need to jump higher. I didn't have expectations to come. Come Yunus.
Teşekkürler.
I hope that this is the year that they can bring gold, and I hope to be a part of it. Me, by far, inshallah. Maybe I'll play beach volleyball after. Hopefully, if you're at home doing the math, that's 100. Because I would love to run around like after every point, and they really like to do that. So no, you tried to catch me, but no. Hopefully, he's doing more spiking than me.
Hello, Micah. Welcome.
Thank you. Thank you for having me. Good, and you?
Good. I want to start with your mother and father are both professional beach volleyball players, and your siblings are also volleyball players.
Yeah.
We can't really call that you are a volleyball family. Did they affect you to start to volleyball?
Oh, of course, yeah. Ever since I was really young, my dad was coaching when they had me, and he would bring me to practice. My mom would watch the girls, and my father would watch me because I had a lot of energy, and so he could only handle me, and my mom would watch the rest of them. But I would be in the gym since I was 1 day old, maybe, I'm not sure, but I've been around volleyball since I was born.
I'm wondering, why did you choose indoor volleyball instead of beach volleyball?
Yeah, that's a great question. Indoor, it's a more difficult life because we don't have professional indoor volleyball in the States, and there is beach volleyball for professionals in America. But it's just something that was easier to follow. Like in high school, we had indoor volleyball and we didn't have beach volleyball. And at university, I wanted to get a good education, and UCLA, where I went, had indoor volleyball and not beach volleyball. And so I kind of just followed what was easier in a sense, and here I am now. But maybe I'll play beach volleyball after.
You said you went to college and you were playing in the college league. We know that you have been playing as a setter in the college league since your third year. Mm-hmm. Considering your past as an outside hitter, has the transition been difficult for you? Are you happy that you choose to be a setter instead of an outside hitter?
I am happy, especially when I play with people like Nimir, where I realized that I could not be on this level as a spiker, as an outside. But I would say it's been difficult but exciting because I'm able to learn so many new things, and setting is still a new position, that you have that like beginner mindset of wanting to learn as much as you can. Whereas I think if I only set my whole life in year 26, I wouldn't be as excited as I am now to come every day to practice and come every day to work. So I'm happy about it.
You mentioned about Nimir. You have been playing with him for 2 years in Halkbank. He is also a former setter.
Yeah.
Does this give you an advantage on court?
Yeah, I think it makes us able to do all of the skills. For example, when I defense the ball and Nimir sets, we can still play fast. We can count on him and trust him to have always a good touch on the ball. And vice versa for me, if I have to spike, I can. And so it allows us to do a little bit more. Hopefully he's doing more spiking than me, but if we need to, it does help in sometimes, yeah.
I want to tell you some features of a volleyball player, and I want you to give percentages and create a setter.
Okay.
And like 30% intelligence, 70% hardworking.
Okay.
Intelligence, hardworking, leadership, height, confidence, calmness, communication skills.
Wow. It's they're all so important. Okay. Height to me is the least important in the list. I would say confidence and intelligence are the most important, just because leadership is very important, but potentially you can have somebody else lead the team as well, and to help with that, the coach, or on our team, Nimir is the captain. But if you don't have confidence and you don't have intelligence, then setting position is like not for you. And so I would say 25% intelligence, 25% confidence, 25% hardworking, because I think that's also equally as important. 5% height, 10% communication, 5% leadership. I think if I do the math, that's 100, but I'm not too smart, so I'm not sure.
I can't do the math.
Okay. Hopefully, if you're at home doing the math, that's 100.
Your professional career started in France and continued in Poland, and now you're in Turkey. How would you compare these three leagues? What are the expectations when you were coming to Efeler Ligi?
Well, we'll start with French, or the French league. It's a very balanced league. I would say the most balanced league out of all three, where the team that is in first position can lose to the team that's in last position. And so every night you're trying to battle as hard as you can, no matter who you play. The Polish league is, in my opinion, probably the best league, top to bottom. They just have so many good Polish players, and obviously three-time Champions League champion is from there. And so I think that their top teams are really good and their bottom teams are also really good. And then the Turkish league, I didn't have expectations to come. I usually don't have expectations. I think that in that way you're always pleasantly surprised and happy with it, instead of thinking something and it not being what you want and then you're not happy. But I've been extremely happy. I think it's an amazing league. I think the top teams have obviously an incredible amount of talent. And then the bottom teams, I would say, aren't as strong as, for example, Poland and France, but are still very good, and I've enjoyed my time here a lot.
You were playing with Mirza, whose Turkish volleyball fans have a great expectation for today and for the future. How is your relationship with Mirza, and what can we say about his development?
Oh, it's amazing. I really like playing with him, on and off the court. He's a funny guy. He always has a joke for something, which...
Like you.
Yeah, it's true. Maybe that's why we're friends. He always has a joke for something, sometimes too much, but it's okay, because me too. And he's obviously a big talent. He's young, very physical, spiking over Micah Ma'a, his friend. So, Marco, if you're watching this, he spikes directly over you. You need to jump higher. And as long as he stays in the game and is loving the game, I think he'll be an amazing player for a long time.
You played the quarterfinals in the CV Champions League this season. In your opinion, what was the issue? You did have some trouble with the match, and what do you see as the biggest reason for your elimination?
Oof, that's a great question. I think this year we've gone through a little bit of ebbs and flows, we call them, like highs and lows of our level of volleyball. And it just so happens that during the time we were in one of the lows. And so it's hard to say exactly one thing, but I know that we weren't playing our best volleyball at that time, and obviously we're not happy about that. We want to be consistent as we can. And so, yeah, I'm not happy about it. It's sad to think about, but hopefully we can be present and do well in the semifinal to advance to the final and play well right now, which is the most important thing.
I think now you're in the high part.
Yeah, I hope so.
You won the Turkish Cup this year as well as last year, and took the cup to your museum second time in a row. Will you be able to break this cycle in the Efeler Ligi, which has been resulted in Ziraat Bankar's championship for the last 3 seasons?
Yeah, that's the goal. A lot of us were on the team last year that, in my opinion, we had an amazing year, even better than this year, potentially. And it was really disappointing to not end on the top. With a really amazing group of guys. I love that team. I still talk to them a lot. And the guys that are still here with us, we are very motivated to have that not happen again. And so we're doing everything we can. We're 1 year more experience, 1 year more together, and I think that hopefully can help us.
We know that you made the decision to stay here in the team for the next season, but let's hear the story about your contract renewal process. How did you decide to stay?
I actually can't speak about that so much, but hopefully after the year we'll be able to speak more about it. So I have to leave it at that. I apologize.
In our interview with Matt Anderson, we talked about the ideal professional leagues for men's volleyball could be open in the USA. Do you have any expectations about this?
I don't. I'm not a guy with expectations, so no. You tried to catch me, but no. I think it will be difficult. Of course, as an American, I would love to play at home. And right now, the women's team is going, or the women's leagues are opening up, and if they do really well, then potentially later that could help us. But women's volleyball is such a big thing in the United States, as it is in Turkey, and men's is less of a big thing. And so I'm happy for the women. I think they deserve it, and I think it's the right time to open a league. But for the men, I think it's pretty difficult right now.
You brought the Olympic ticket with the USA national team. What are your personal and team expectations? You don't have expectations. I am about that.
Okay, but I can speak about this because you have the question, so I'll... Yeah, I think we have an amazing team. I think we're one of the more experienced teams in the world. We have like Anderson, Micah, Christensen, obviously, Shoji, David Smith, Max Holt. Like, we have so many veterans that I feel really confident and calm when we have a lot of difficult moments because they've done it before. And so I hope that this is a year that they can bring gold, and I hope to be a part of it. We still will see. But those are my expectations.
So we got
Yeah,
expectations
you got
from
some out
you.
of me. I'm trying to help. I'm trying to be...
People find you warm attitude to your fans after the games were very sympathetic. We often see that you give your shoes and jerseys, and we cut you in Kupa Volley.
Yes.
And
I
that
saw this
video went
video.
viral.
Okay, I saw this video. My sister, I only saw it because my sister reposted it. So I did see it.
How was your communication with your fans? Can you tell us about a memory with them?
I hope good. You'd have to ask my fans, but they're an important part, and I think just being this way in life in general is my style and my personality, so it's really not very difficult. It comes natural and easy. What was the second part of the question?
Do you have any memory with them?
Some memories about it. Gosh, probably, I have a lot. I have a lot of memories. We have really great fans in Halkbank, and a lot of the memories actually come from the players' exit of the gym. They're usually waiting there, and there have been a few times they've played Turkish music, and we've all danced around and had a really nice time. So I would think those are my favorite memories.
I have a question about that.
Okay.
We know that you're interested in Turkish songs, and you often use Turkish words in your daily life. Which Turkish words do you like the most?
Oh,
you know.
For me, by far, "İnşallah" is my favorite Turkish word. Of course, it's my favorite. Like, I think it's such a beautiful thing, and I think it's such a useful thing, and it also shapes the way you look at life, just in one word. And I think it's by far my favorite Turkish word. I use it a lot. I use it at home. Like, I use it in the United States as well. And everyone just looks at me like, "What are you talking about?" Like, oh, I apologize. It just comes naturally now.
We want a Turkish song from you to your followers.
Okay. Well, I only know the actual lyrics to this "Gitme Buradan" song that I sang last year. But you might need to remind me how. Gitme buradan, sen olmadan ben asla yaşayamam. Geçmeyini
ne ilaç, ne
antidepresan. Yeah, that's what I've got.
What do you enjoy doing in your daily life in Ankara? What Micah Ma'a's off-day routine looks like?
Okay. If I have the morning off, I like to play golf. And we have a golf course really close to my house. And I like to be outside, obviously from Hawaii. So when it's nice weather, I go there and just put some music in and stay at the golf course for the morning. And you can tell who these two people are. It's Mirza Lagumdzija with too many jokes. Can't be quiet and have respect for what we are doing. And I would say rest. We've played so much. We've played so many games. And especially during the time of Champions League and season, any second I had, I was sleeping and just trying to be in bed. And with the travel and also World Championships to India, this moment of time, it was really difficult mentally and physically. And so I would say sleeping is another thing I like to do.
Now I have some short questions for you.
Okay, let's go.
Which setter? The question is not short. The
Okay.
answer will be short.
Okay.
Which setter do you find closest to your own playing style?
Wow. Bruno.
In early years of your career, which passes you find difficult to set?
High balls setting back.
Is there a celebrity lookalike to you?
I haven't heard of any. So I'm actually a friend of mine sent one time a picture of Neymar in a certain way, and like in the picture that he had of me and of him, we looked similar, but I don't think I look too much like him.
No, I can tell you.
Yeah, in one picture, but it's the only picture I've ever gotten that people are like, "Oh, this person looks like you." So that's the answer.
A singer or movie star you admire?
Oh, I don't know too many movie stars. I love music. Actually, Irvin Ingepeth. He's a singer. Counts.
Your favorite Turkish food?
Ooh, chug kebab. There's a nice place in Ankara that's just outside 30 minutes away. That's the best chug kebab I've ever had for sure, so I'll go with that.
Who is the teammate you got to get along with in Halkbank?
Yunus Emre Tayaz, actually. Come Yunus.
Teşekkürler.
What makes you angry the most during a match?
Oh, just personally. I rarely get mad at other people, and so a lot of times I'm just mad at myself, and so I make myself angry a lot.
What is the most interesting comment you received on social media?
I have no idea. That's a great question. I'll have to go and look. I'm not sure.
Thank you for everything.
Of course.